Hey guys, it's TZPODCAST523HD, and today we're going to be doing TZ Podcast episode number 9 or 10, depending on what video came out. And you might see I'm in the same fit and same setup as one of the last videos, the Q&A video. And it's because I don't really have time to come and go and do that too quick, so I'm just recording another video at the same time. And today's video is kind of more interesting than the Q&A. The Q&A was kind of boring, I'm just sitting answering questions. But today I'm going to be doing a podcast on my summer 2023. So obviously I said in my Q&A podcast that I was really, really busy during the summer. I was doing a lot of stuff, kind of busy, I guess. But I was doing a lot of stuff, with friends here and there, with family. So I didn't really get time to record and do as much as I would like to. Last year summer, or the summer before this year, I did a lot of recording. I came with solid a bunch of days, maybe even once a week, and recorded something. So yeah, so honestly, now it's been a couple months since the summer, so I kind of mostly forgot. But what I did was I have my camera roll on my phone. So before this video, I went through my whole camera roll. I'm okay, I'm going to talk about this in order. So this podcast is going to be kind of different. It's going to be kind of chronological, and I divided the summer into 4 different parts. So on this on your video, you'll see July. So for example, I'm starting with June 28th to July 15th, and then I'll be talking about stuff, and you'll sometimes for some photos, some stuff is gonna pop up, and you'll see the photo of it, and a lot of the photos are taken with my phone, so it might be weird because the video's landscape and it's coming up as portrait, but it's just gonna be better. I can show you what part of the camera roll and what it kind of looked like, and my voiceover is just gonna be on top of that. So it's kind of a new type of video than usual. So yeah, let's get started. So usually in the summer, for most people, it started in, I guess, May, because a lot of people, or not most people, but I guess a lot of people didn't do spring and summer classes. I did do summer classes, or spring classes, I guess you would call them. And that was over May and June. So I did sociology, and I did calculus. So those honestly went really well, and I really liked that the spring summer semesters. And I know people say, oh, it's packed, you have to come every day, but it's kind of regular school where you come every day and you learn the same thing. And I feel when you have 5 classes and they're on one of them is Monday, one of them is Wednesday, it's kind of messed up, and you can lose focus on one. But in summer, it's just you learn about it every single day, so your focus is top. And I ended up doing very well in that thing, alhamdulillah. So yeah, so obviously after those summer spring classes ended, the summer started. And so first we're going to be going from June 28th to July 15th. So at this period, I was still recovering from the Arsenal bottling that we had. The whole April, May was just depressing because of that. And it was terrible, man. Honestly, I genuinely, at one point, I was 80% confident that we would win, because we were 5, 6, 7 points clear of City. But then at the end, I wasn't surprised, because honestly, we don't have the experience to go on that long stretch, and everybody knows when Man City starts, going on a stretch, it doesn't stop from there on out. So yeah, that's how the summer started. And so in the very beginning of the summer, I didn't really have plans like that. So what me and my friends, we decided to do, one of my friends, his family went back home for a while, so he had the house to himself for a month and a half. So a lot of the time we would go to his house, spend time, I don't know, playing games and stuff. We found we never thought it would be that interesting, but we started playing Monopoly, and it would be literally every one day or every other day we just go, and then we'd literally sit in the basement playing Monopoly for hours and hours. And it's because Monopoly game is so long. So we used to do red, I forgot what it's called, but it's you use a red die, I don't even know what mode that's called, but yeah, we did something like that. And games would finish quicker, but that way it was the game was so biased and stuff, and it was so dramatic, and we would always used to argue about trading and stuff. So I guess it ended up being really fun for us. And we also went, and me and my friends, we also went and watched Across the Spider-Verse. That was a very, very good movie, and we already know the Spider-Verse is a very good series of movies. But honestly, at the end, okay, this is spoilers, so if you didn't watch it, skip the next 15-20 seconds. But basically, Spider-Verse, we didn't expect for it to be a to be continued. Actually, that's not even a spoiler. But at the end of the movie, we were all okay, it's about to finish, and we're just holy, how long is the movie? We were 2 hours in, and it didn't even reach a climax. It was still building up. We were this movie is gonna be 4 hours long, and then we just get flash with it to be continued scene, and we're just what the heck, what's going on? And then everybody like got caught off guard because we had no idea. And then it showed that the second part is coming out like a year and a half later. We were like, what is happening? Or not even a year and a half. I think it's March 2024 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's pretty soon. But I'm very excited for that. That was a very, very good movie. And then I started playing Genshin Impact. And I know that's weird because the whole time I've just been telling people and just like, you know, shitting on people that play Genshin. And it was like, oh my god, like you suck and stuff like that. But then like, I don't even know what happened, man. A lot of my friends were playing it and they like told me to play it, and like I wanted to play with some of my friends specifically. So I was just like, okay, you know what, let's just try it. And then I started trying it, and like in the last, I guess 2 to 2.5 months, I'm like AR49. I think that's pretty good. I don't know, but yeah, I've just been like grinding and stuff. Now not so much because uni started, but the whole summer I was definitely like on it, other than when I went for like a trip outside, which I'll be touching on like soon. But yeah, I started playing Genshin a lot. I like using Bennett. That's my favorite character. But yeah, I got into that a lot, and I think I was doing a lot of gaming as well. I also got the Overwatch Battle Pass like during the summer, so I was playing that a lot. I completed the Battle Pass, like obviously, and stuff like that. So yeah, I was busy like gaming as well during the summer. I was also working extra. So usually I work on Saturday, Sunday, but I was like in the pharmacy, and then I was working like, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like almost 5 days a week, like 30 to 35 hours a week I was averaging, I think. So yeah, that was pretty good, you know, like just making some money over the summer because I didn't really have anything else going on, to be honest. And I was also going to the gym consistently like during the summer. Now like honestly the last 2 weeks has been really bad, like ever since uni. Like when uni started it was fine, but then I started getting like more assignments, and like I don't know, I just got distracted by a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna go back from like next Monday properly, like, and consistently. I'm gonna make sure I don't have like any like dumb distractions this time. And oh yeah, this was the first like milestone, or the first very exciting thing. So basically, after the summer semester ended, it was Eid al-Adha. So basically, we were all like, you know, partying and stuff like that. Honestly, actually, we didn't go to that many parties, but the thing was, one of my friends, he had a barbecue where he invited a lot of people, and it was honestly great. Like we had like burgers and stuff like that. We had a campfire with s'mores and stuff, and we also like prayed outside. So it was very good, like barbecue, and thanks boys for that. That's the first highlight. And relating to Eid al-Adha as well, we also went to the farm and slaughtered a goat. So that was like, I went with my dad. To be honest, I told my dad like, hey, I want to like this year I want to slaughter it, because I did it like 1 year before, but I didn't do it ever again. So I told my dad, yeah, this year I want to slaughter it, but I didn't end up like, I like, it was so early in the morning and I was so tired. I was just like, I totally lost the urge to do anything. So I just went there for vibes, literally. I just went and watched, and my dad slaughtered the goats. What else? Let's see. So yeah, I just literally went through my camera roll and stuff like that. I guess I was spending a lot of time with my siblings and my family, a lot more, like, you know, going to the park and stuff, and like doing like activities at home like as much as I could, because like during university I don't really get the chance to do that. Everybody's at work, at school, at uni. So yeah, I was doing that a lot more than usual for sure, which is really good. And then the other highlight I guess I can show, and I'll show a bunch of pictures for this one, but on July 1st, so on Canada Day, there's obviously like annual fireworks, and me and a couple of the guys, I'll even show you like a picture of us, like we went and we like looked to the fireworks at the ledge, like we sat like right on the edge, so we saw everything. And honestly, like Regina fireworks, they're not like anything crazy or anything like that, but you know, it's just in Regina there's an event here or there, like, you know, not that often. So it's kind of exciting, like, you know, we just went and had some fun, yeah. And they weren't terrible fireworks or anything like that. It was kind of like nice going with friends and stuff, like, and spending time with them. So yeah, we did that. And oh yeah, also something else I came to Regina that was something new was the electric scooters. And like, I know electric scooters, to most people that are watching this from like a bigger city and stuff, you're just like, oh my god, it's an electric scooter, like who cares? But in Regina, like, we never had that before, and we got that for the first time this summer. So everybody, like, right now it's low-key dead. Like, I haven't seen someone on it for a long time, but when it came out, like, everybody was riding them, and especially around like Wascana. So me and my friends, we all went around Wascana, and I got like a nice sunset picture. Here's the picture, and it was honestly really fun. But the problem was in Wascana, it's like a protected area or something, and the scooter knows you're in like that sort of area. Like it has like a map that tracks stuff. So it only capped us at 15, and even in some places, like walking places, it capped us as 10. It capped us at 10. But in like other places where it was like I was like at home or like, you know, riding a scooter somewhere else in the first like few weeks that it was popular, it went up to like 25. So yeah, but these pictures we took some nice pictures because we went like during sunset and stuff. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. We also went to my friend's house, the friend who his family like left back home for a while. We went and baked cookies for the first time. Like I think I've baked cookies before, but not like, I guess, myself, or not like assisting someone. And me and my friends, we all worked together to, like, you know, my friend, he made the batter in the beginning, and then we just went and, you know, we told him like, hey, like, you know, take the cookies out now, or they're undercooked or something like that. And yeah, honestly, they weren't even that bad. Like, they were pretty good. I want to say they're amazing, like, I'm not gonna lie, but they were edible and they were pretty good, I guess. So yeah, that was what I did from June 28th to July 15th. So nothing crazy. Most of it I was just explaining, like, you know, what was going on during the summer and stuff like that. So the only eventful stuff were basically like, you know, going and watching a movie and like going to the barbecue and I guess baking cookies and just spending time with friends and family. And then July 16th to July 31st is even more dead. During those 2 weeks, I went to the beach a lot more. Like, I went to the beach and like lakes and stuff for fishing because my dad likes fishing. I usually fish every year, but this year I was kind of bored of fishing. Not bored, but I was kind of like tired of it because I went so much every single year. I was just like, I need a 1 year break. So then, like, we went there as a family and like I spent time with my family. And here's a cool shot that I got. Other than that, from July 16th to 31st, a lot of it was getting ready for my family trip to Calgary, which I'll talk about more in like the next days. But we also watched the Barbie movie, and like we all actually wore pink, and here's a picture of like my pink outfit. But I thought that the Barbie, like, going to do that was very fun. And also, one of my friends came from Calgary, and he used to live here, and then he moved to Calgary and he moved back. So I was like meeting him for, I think it was like the first or second time since he came back to Regina. And I think, like, and I introduced him to my friends, and I think it was really fun. And the Barbie movie, it was pretty good, I guess, but it was kind of weird that it went from like serious to unserious to serious to unserious. Like, sometimes I had no idea like what I wanted to do, but it was not like a bad movie or anything like that. So yeah. I also got a bunch of jerseys, so let me just go over my camera roll and try to explain them. So I'll show a picture of all of them. But okay, all of them are reps. Like, none of them are real, but so these are the jerseys I got. Okay, where is this? Let me just find it. So my plan was I would get like a jersey from like one from each league, and that's what I wanted. And so I got one from each league, and I got it of like, I guess, my favorite player from each league. Actually, that's not true, because the website I bought it from, it didn't have all the teams available. So whatever team was available from that league, like, I tried getting it from them. So let me just find them. Okay, here we go. So first I got an Arsenal jersey, obviously, and I got, like, I already have a Smith Rowe jersey, and that's actually real. So I got this Rep Odegaard jersey, and as you can tell, like, it's like very good quality still. So I got this Odegaard jersey, and then I got a Modric jersey, and then I got Dzeko's jersey for Inter. And I know this is weird because Dzeko, I think he went to like Roma, but I was like when I got it, it was like it's still, all these are 2023-24. So 23-24 Arsenal, 23-24 Madrid Modric, and then 23-24. Actually, no, I think this is 22-23 Dzeko. I think because it's digital bits, and I think they have a new sponsor now. And then I had to get the 23-24 blacked out Royce. Like, that jersey goes insane, that Dortmund one. Like, I wanted it for a long time, so I was just like, I might as well get it now. And then I also got the new Neymar jersey, and I know that's weird because he's never worn that jersey. Because actually, did he wear it during preseason? I don't know. But he never wore that jersey because he obviously left to Al Hilal. But yeah, those were all the jerseys I got, and here's a picture of all of them, like on a bed. So the other thing that happened is we went to Queen City X once again, and I know it's like the same thing every single year, but somehow like Regina has nothing going on, so we still went anyways, and it was just like, you know, the same rides and stuff. It wasn't really anything special. My friends did go on the Mach 3 at the very end, and their ride got stuck at the end, so that was something. Well, also when me and my other friend were waiting for the Ring of Fire, like somebody dropped their phone or something in the Ring of Fire when they were upside down. Like, why would you even take your phone on that ride? But anyway, someone took their phone on the ride and then they dropped it, and we were literally at the top of like the fast pass line, and we had to wait there like 20 minutes because there was a bunch of people, just like workers trying to go. Even it was like 30 minutes actually, a bunch of workers trying to go and find his phone or something like that. And then at the end, and making sure like even not just his phone, but making sure that the track was safe, because what if there was like an obstacle and stuff like that. But after like 20, 25, 30 minutes, like they couldn't find anything. And then, bro, people probably like hated that kid because he was just standing there, and then like everyone was just waiting in the line for like an extreme amount of time. So yeah, it was kind of funny. But yeah, other than that, July 16th to July 31st, I didn't really do anything. Actually, it was Queen City X August. I guess it was beginning of August, but who cares? My July 16th to July 31st is not that interesting anyways, so I just added it to that. Now, August 1st to August 15th, this is definitely where most of my trip was going on. So, wait, I need to definitely open the camera roll for this one. My camera roll. So this is, I guess, my highlight of my trip, like going to Calgary and stuff like that, because I haven't gone to a trip for a while. Actually, last summer I went to Calgary too. So when my parents like told me I was going to Calgary again this summer, I was kind of surprised because I was like, what the heck, we're going 2 years in a row? But I wasn't complaining. I have so many friends in Calgary. So I guess the most of the trip in Calgary, I was there for like I was there for 4 or 5 days. So I wasn't there for that long. So I couldn't really do like too much stuff, like going to Banff and stuff like that. I didn't really have the time for that. And honestly, I didn't want to go to Banff again. Like, I've been there way too many times. I'm actually tired of it. But yeah, in Calgary, most of Calgary was just like meeting with my friends. Like, I met with a childhood friend who I didn't see for like 12 years. So it was really, really fun meeting them. And I met them like a couple of times. So I had a really good time meeting them. That was probably like the very best part of my trip, because I haven't seen them in a long, long time and I really wanted to. And I also met with 2 of my very close friends, one from Regina, and we did a lot of stuff together. But the food in Calgary is so, like, there's so much better food options than Regina. Like, I remember in Shawarma Palace, like, that was the best platter I've ever had in my life. And then Flippin' Burgers was really good as well. And then there's D-Spot and stuff like that. Like, Regina really doesn't really have that stuff. So I made sure, like, I think one day I literally ate, like, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, like everything, snacks, I don't even know, man. But I ate all of them like outside, and I know not best financial decision, but like I'm going on a trip to Calgary, like there's none of this in Regina, so I had to. We also went, I need to see this. We also went to this place in Calgary. I guess most Calgary people know it, maybe even most visitors. It's like this like peak place or something like that. I don't even know what it's called, man, I forgot. But basically you can see the whole city from there, and the city literally looks like Gotham. Like it's such an insane view. And we went there and we like took a couple of pictures, and my friends told me that even people with like, they take scooters and they like ride it down, and it's really fun. But we didn't have any energy to, because we just ate, and like we ate dessert, ice cream and stuff, and we were just dying. So we just went and sat there and like took a couple of pictures, and yeah, we had a lot of fun there. And one of the most fun things we also did on that trip, like me and like my friends, we went rafting on Bow River, I believe it was. And here's a couple like photos and videos. And I thought like the weather was pretty nice. Actually, in the beginning, we were supposed to go to Bow River an earlier day, but I was in some weird part of Calgary, and my friend had to pick me up. So like we were like delayed and stuff, and there was something wrong with the weather and stuff. It was not windy enough, and they were like, yeah, by the time you guys like arrive at the place at the end of the lake, the workers are gonna be done their shifts, because we were like the last ride. I don't even know why we chose the last ride, man. These guys are stupid, but yeah, it was like the last ride. So they were just like, okay, you guys can't go today. You guys have to like, we can't refund you, but you guys can pay like $20 more, and you guys can like postpone your thing. So we paid the $20 and we postponed it for another day, and thank God we did, because it was really fun. Because it was, I don't even know what was going on, but we were doing pretty well, other than the fact that we like almost died from like rocks literally like 10 times. And honestly, the river was kind of nice, because the river wasn't like that stinky or anything. Like when we had to, at the end, we didn't get that much wet either. Like the water came in, and like our socks were finished and our shoes were finished, but it wasn't like was kind of like stinky wet water and stuff like that. So it was a pretty good experience. And it took like, how long did it even take us? Like 3-4 hours to go from one end to the other. So I thought that was really fun. In Calgary, there's a lot of other stuff that aren't in Regina that I like visited. I mean, these aren't very significant, but I went to like, IKEA and stuff like that. and like different malls. One of the malls I went to, what is that called? City Center? No, Centerpoint. Oh, Centerpoint Mall. I went there with my friends, and then I went to Cross Iron a couple of times, like once or twice. But my favorite mall out of all of them was Sunridge, and honestly, Sunridge literally, like, it kind of reminded me of Cornwall, but it's obviously like bigger. And yeah, I went to Sunridge with one of my friends, and like we had a really fun time. And then, oh yeah, we also had crumble cookies. And honestly, before I wasn't that much of like a cookie person, but I have a friend who like likes cookies like so much, so I was just like, okay, why do they even like cookies that much? And then I went to crumble cookies in Calgary, like with my friends, and man, it was so good. I recommend like you guys go and definitely try it out. I think there's one in Saskatoon too, crumble cookies. It's like far in the south or something like that, but yeah, crumble cookies is very, very good. So that was the trip for Calgary. I went to Calgary with my family, but I ended up coming back on a bus because I wanted to stay like a few more days with my family. So yeah, I stayed for 4 or 5 days, and other than that, like, honestly, it was a really, really fun trip. I haven't gone on like that kind of trip in a long time, and I honestly needed it after like first year because I was like so dead and drained, like I told you, or else I would have like had the time in the summer to go and like record some videos. But yeah, that's how it was. So I'm very glad I went on that trip to Calgary, and I appreciate all my friends that met me and stuff, and I had a really fun time with them. From August 16th to August 29th, that was honestly cool down for uni period. I was just getting ready to go back to uni, you know, getting my I don't know, any supplies I need, getting in that locked in type of mindset. And it was also all of it was just getting ready for uni, you know, cooling down from my Calgary trip, meeting with friends a couple times still. And my friend whose family went like back home, they came back as well, so it wasn't like we were spending too much time like in the house. I was still doing a lot of gaming, like Genshin and stuff like that, and Overwatch and FIFA here and there, of course. Now there's FC24 out. Oh my gosh, I might actually during FIFA 23 we used to play like pro clubs, me, Zaid, and Sidig, and I have so many clips of us playing, so I was just like, yeah, maybe I'll make a compilation and post it. So maybe the video on October 24th might be that, I don't know, we'll see. But or it might be the one with the international guest that I told you guys about. But yeah, I guess we'll see about that. Not 100% sure, but yeah, I did a lot of gaming, I guess. And I still went to the gym and also did work consistently. Other than that, oh yeah, I went biking. So I didn't go biking in like a year before that, and I had to like, you know, re-pump my tires and stuff like that, get a new bike lock. Like I forgot all my bike. I had like 2 bike locks on there, and I forgot the password, and it just looked so ugly on my bike. Like I had to get a new bike lock and stuff like that, and it felt like forever, but it was actually so much fun biking. Like it was very, very fun. And we went around like Wascana. We went to like, I don't know, other places. We would have went like even longer. We went for like 2-3 hours. We would have went even longer, but one of my friends, like, his tire popped, so we had to go to like Subway and like stop and eat there for a bit. And yeah, pretty much after August, like, my whole trip was my whole summer was pretty boring, other than that August 1st to 15th thing where we went to Calgary and I guess like stuff here and there, like watching fireworks. But other than that, my summer 2023 was pretty enjoyable. Yeah, there's nothing like much I have to say. If you guys had any comments on that, like let me know in the comment section. And if you guys like, also let me know in the comment section how you guys spent your summers. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So it's been your boy TZPODCAST 523 HD, and see you guys later.